One of the problems with recruiting for investment banking is not the knowledge or skills you acquire, but the access to talk with real investment bankers to put your best foot forward. Our sponsor, WSO Academy, can provide those connections with 60 head mentors who are finance professionals at top firms like Goldman, Centerview, and JP Morgan. Imagine being able to get on the phone within 24 hours with one of the Academy's 1,300 mentors right before a critical interview. Get on the waitlist for WSO Academy today by clicking the link in the show notes or by visiting wallstreetoasis.com/academy. All right. Welcome to Investment Banking Insights. This is the only show dedicated to helping you learn both the technical and non-technical aspects of the investment banking process. My name is Alex Mason, and it's so great to talk to you right now. Hope you're doing well. It's been a little while since I checked in. I didn't release any episodes last week and just wanted to check in, say hi, and tell you some of my thoughts of what's going on and some things I have planned for the show. So what's been going on is I moved from Chicago back to Ithaca and it's been a pretty wild, pretty amazing last 3 weeks or so. And just from wrapping up the internship, tying up all the loose ends there, going on vacation with my family, and then driving from Chicago to Ithaca, setting everything up, and then boom, it was like first week of classes, club organization stuff, social events. It's just been a lot going on. So that's why I haven't published anything in the past week. But I'm starting to get a little bit more of a rhythm going on, starting to get acquainted with everything, and also just working on getting some new equipment because I want to make the show better and produce it at a higher level of quality than I was this spring. So that's also kind of delaying some new episodes, but there are more things coming. One thing I wanted to do is just offer some encouragement. I know that the fall has kicked off recruiting at MBA programs across the country. I know that the analyst schedule is a little bit different, but for recruiting at the associate level, this is a really big time for us in terms of when banks start coming to campus, when applications start going live. So you may have started to see a couple applications go live already for the associate level. So it's pretty exciting times. And everyone is coming from a different place when they're recruiting. I want to offer a little bit of encouragement because I was having a conversation with one person up here at Cornell who's just starting out. They're a first-year student, and they don't come from a finance background similar to myself. And they're doing well, and they're definitely grinding really hard on just studying technicals and getting acquainted. But they were just expressing like, Alex, it's just a lot of information to just learn. And the reality is like, yeah, it's true. If you don't have a background in accounting or finance, learning some of these concepts is difficult at first. But you know what? That's okay. It's okay because that means that your mind is growing. It means that you're learning. It means you're exposing yourself to something that you haven't exposed yourself to before. And whether it's investment banking or learning how to cook or learning how to play basketball, it's going to feel really weird at first and you're not going to be good at it. But over time, you will get good at it. And it just comes from giving yourself grace, giving yourself that time to soak in the knowledge and the information. So typically, the first thing that people start studying in technicals, and the things that I started with on this show, are the accounting questions. And that's really the foundation that I tell people to start from, because if you don't really understand accounting, not even just investment banking recruiting relies on it. Recruiting for any kind of finance role, period, relies on it. Corporate finance, buy-side roles, accounting is one of those things that ties it all together. And so if you want to have a career in finance, period, accounting is really that first stepping stone in terms of technicals. So start there, and obviously you got to move on at some point, but definitely make sure you understand those concepts really well. So what is a balance sheet? What are the line items? What is an income statement? What are the line items? What is a cash flow statement? What are the line items? How do those line items connect at different points in the process? So just getting acquainted with the basics really, really matters. And before you know it, you'll know them. And once those basics have been mastered, then you can move on to other sorts of concepts. So just a little bit of encouragement there if you're listening to this and you're just starting out, just getting to campus, getting going, and maybe you feel a little bit behind. It's okay. It's okay. You'll get going soon enough. Just make sure you keep putting in the work consistently every day. The thing that is really tough is when you kind of make a little bit of progress, but then maybe for 2, 3, 4 days, you don't study at all. And then you try to pick it back up again. It's just so much more difficult compared to if you just keep that momentum going. Even if you just study a couple questions a day and just really master those 2 or 3 questions, that's going to go a long way. So just offering some encouragement for those just getting started. Again, I will have more content, specific content coming soon now that I'm getting settled and got my routine with my life up here in Ithaca a little bit more predictable now that it's been a couple of weeks. So looking forward to that and looking forward to sharing more with you. And I'll see you next time. All right, take care.